How you doing, guys? So we're here with a new video. So there's 3 points I want to touch on before I get into the actual video. Sorry, I'm typing something on my iPod. First off, weighing new low today of 159.8. Getting lean, baby. That's the first time I broke back in the 50s in over a year. So it's been long. I have a posing update for y'all from this Thursday. 2 is I hit 106 subscribers this past Saturday, so it's growing better than expected. I have 5.5 more weeks roughly to the show, so 19 more subscribers, and I'll hit that goal. Please share, help me get there. Thanks so much. Turning to my third point, I want to give a huge shout out to 3 Dabs Glenn. Always sharing my videos, commenting, liking, just huge support. Probably my biggest support I'd say so far. So if you haven't yet, check out his channel. I'm going to link it down below. Also, channel that dude strong as fuck. Good physique, and his channel's a good amount bigger than mine, so it's pretty cool that he actually comments and all that regularly. So just huge shout out to him. Dude has an awesome channel. For some reason you haven't, go check it out. So now to the point of the video. I'm going to talk about flat bench versus incline, and this is from a pure bodybuilding perspective. So powerlifting, that's out the window. Talking about pure bodybuilding because that's what I do. So all my friends come to me and they ask me, how do I build an upper chest? How do I build an upper chest? How do I build an upper chest? And I ask them, okay, well, what do you start your workouts with? And they all do is flat bench. They all start with flat bench. That's all they do. Because that's what most people do. They go in there and flat bench. Even if you've never ever lifted in your life, you go in there and that's what you're going to do first. You're going to try flat bench. And that's fine. But if you want to build a well-developed overall chest on upper pectoral major, middle, lower, you have to hit it chest from all different angles. So what I would say is, sorry, something popped up on my computer. I would go through phases. Like right now, myself, it doesn't really matter because I'm in calorie deficit, so I'm not building muscle. But once I go back into my bulk, I'm gonna start every workout with an incline movement, every workout for months to catch it up. Because say my lower middle chest is here, well, my upper chest is about there. I gotta get these equal, so I gotta start getting this to pass and then keep going until they're just right about the same. So I'm gonna be going through phases, which I feel like y'all should do too, of mixing of starting with incline movements and starting with flat or decline movements. So I'd say honestly, my next bulk is going to be about 10 months after my show. So for those 10 months, I'm on all my chest workouts. I'm pretty much going to start with an incline movement to really hit that upper chest, and then I'm going to go to my flat movement. So that's how I feel like you should do it. I think you should go through periods of both. Sometimes start with incline for several months at a time, then go back to flat, then back to incline, maybe throwing a decline in there at some point, just so you hit that overall chest development. Because then there are obviously other things you can do, like fly, stuff like that, but I'm talking about just a pure from bench perspective. Because a lot of times, myself included, I love starting my workouts with the heavy compound first. So that's what I would recommend, is going through periods of incline bench, periods of flat bench. And one thing is this is another huge lagging point. Especially when you're doing incline, you're going to be hitting a lot more of your anterior delts. Most guys have a lagging rear delt just because they don't like doing back that much. So especially if you're starting with incline, you better make sure you're hitting your back and those rear delts. Otherwise, you're going to start developing muscle imbalances. You're going to get overdeveloped through here. It's going to start pulling your shoulders forward, might give you some back problems. So just make sure, even with this, you're still hitting the counterparts. Because sometimes it can cause shoulder pain because the muscle gets so strong, it starts pulling out of socket because of the weak back. So that's the thing. So recap this whole ramble. Periods, I'd say at least 8 months. Incline, 8 months. Flat, 8 months incline, 8 months flat. Make sure your accessories or whatever you want to call them after these main compounds are a mix of both. And then on top of that, make sure you're doing your back and rear delt work to keep it in balance for everything. That's the thing. We're trying to, as bodybuilders, we want to build an overall physique. I know all these guys get in there and they want to hit arms and chest, man. Getting them, I call them beach muscles. Your pretty boy beach muscles. But you have to be functional in everyday life. And I'm not saying you have to, go do a bunch of CrossFit stuff and box jumps and all this. Just stay functional and in a way, especially as a natural person, I don't think you can get that big that you can't move. I could see being on steroids and all, being 5'7", 250 pounds, you might not be able to move that well, but as a natural athlete, 5'7", 180 is really impressive. So that's about all I'm saying. I repeat myself a lot, I'm sorry, but just going through those periods, making sure if you have lag in upper chest, you really develop it, and making that's your point right there. Make sure you're training within mostly the hypertrophy range. And I think that's another big part of it, is that a lot of guys get in there when they bench, especially doing flat, they want to get in there and they ego bench, they want to go really heavy. It's just not that common for people on incline when they go really heavy, so they actually will do more of the reps and get more of the hypertrophy work because there's just less ego involved in it. And as men, a lot of us have problems with our egos, very inflated. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching the video. Like I said, I'm sitting 5.5 weeks out. Stay tuned. I'm going to show y'all some more actual details of the show coming up, because I told you in the last one that I ordered my membership, so when I register, I'm going to show y'all how to do that. And different little details here and there. I'm going to have people coming to the show with me to help videotape the whole process, what I do the night of, the day of, all that. So there's some really great content. I really want to get it out there to people, so if you can help spread the channel, please do. Like I said, check out 3 Dads Blend channel. It's going to be linked down below. Dude's awesome. Thanks so much for watching. Peace. Push.